Take a look at this good-looking 2-year-old New York bred Hypnotic AM. They breed him the best in New York, and Hypnotic AM wins it. This is a new stakes and track record.
It's up for grabs now. A Mulhall on the inside trying to fend off Stella Jane, who's gone a monster mile. Sweet Chapter shifting gears 3 wide now for Moral.
Chimpanzee has something in reserve, and Chimpanzee continues an undefeated career.
In a field lies hope, anticipation. From the biggest races to the brightest stages, taking you on the wildest ride.
Forbidden Trade with a gigantic upset. Best in show.
For the glory, the pride, the payoff. Enter the field, the Ontario Sire Stakes program, from Ontario farms to the world stage.
Hi, I'm Heather Wilder for Harness Racing Update. It's the first weekend in November, and where else would we be but the Pennsylvania Farm Show Complex for the Standardbred Horse Sale. If Lexington was any indication, these buyers will be in intense competition, hoping to find their next world champion. Lexington was big, can Harrisburg be bigger?
Market's good. It's a good horse market. I think we've seen it in all the sales, whether it was Lexington. I was in Indiana a week ago and the market held up very well there. And if people want to buy horses and they want to buy nice horses, and if they see something they like, they're not afraid to raise their hand. So I think it'll be good. I think it'll hold up good.
I think it's good. I think it's strong. There's still a lot of excitement that's carried over from Lexington, that's carried over from last year, really. Last year was the first year that I really sensed this excitement people had to buy yearlings. I think it's going to be a strong sale. I do.
Yeah, I think it should be good. Listen, Lexington was bang up, and the economy's good. We're not at war, and most jurisdictions are doing pretty well. So I think the market should remain stable, and I'm looking forward to a good market this week.
I think the market's going to be strong, coming off a huge Lexington sale. There was so much buzz and excitement around Lexington. It's really exciting to come in and see people talk and be excited.
If this follows Kentucky, I think it's going to be a really good sale.
Cindy, you have an incredible list of winners covering your walls here. Tell us a little bit about the horses that have done so well this year.
Well, Forbidden Trade, we sold here at Harrisburg 2 years ago, and he won the Hamiltonian. We've got the Meadowlands Pace winner as well, Best in Show. Yes. Pilot Discretion won the Good Times. Hypnotic, she won the Jim Doherty and New York Sire Stakes. We've got, let's see, who else do we have?
American Mercury too. You had
exactly.
so many amazing.
Tall Dark Stranger as well. So the Breeders' Crown winners, and we've had a great year. Really have.
I'm here with David Reed of Preferred Equine Marketing. David, you have to be excited about the upcoming week here at the Harrisburg sale.
Yeah, Harrisburg's Harrisburg. It's a long traditional sale, and we're here for a long week, and it's good. You get a little diversity, you sell your yearlings, and then mares and standing shares on Thursday, and the racehorse market on Friday. So it's an exciting week. It's a long week, but it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it.
How many people do you have to employ for this week of sale?
Yeah, we're right around 50 right now, and we'll get up to about 80 by the end of the week, maybe closer to 100. Kind of depends if someone's car breaks down or if they don't show up or whatever. But we probably right around 90 for the last part of the sale, and we're around 55, 60 right now. So
you mentioned the market being high and that there was a little bit of buzz in the thoroughbred business. Can you expound on that?
Yeah, no doubt. So we had a look consignment up in Saratoga right after the Lexington sale, and it's at the Fasig-Tipton sales ground. So I think anybody who had anything to do with Fasig-Tipton Company realized we had a bang-up sale, and I had to have 5 or 6 people come up to me and say, hey, you sold $1 million horse, and I had to correct them and say, no, there was 2. Yeah. But, they're used to it in their business, but, everyone was very complimentary. It was definitely an eye-opener, name grabber. So, for everybody in our business, it's terrific. And like I said down there, it's a great feat. It's going to be part of history, and look forward to the next one being sold next year, hopefully. So.
Well, you have a very well-known name in harness racing, and we wish you the very best of luck at the sale this week.
Yeah, thank you, and good luck to everybody. Thank you very much.
I'm here with Tammy McNiven of Twin Brook Farms, north of the border. Tammy, we just saw on the Breeders' Crown the other day, they had a charity challenge. I was talking to you a little bit about, you have your own charity challenge here.
We do this year. We have hip number 13 in the sale, Twin Bee Fighter. He's a Bettor's Delight colt. And everything out of that mare, we named something that goes towards breast cancer, because breast cancer has touched us, it's touched a lot of people. So we figured we would donate 4% of whatever he brings to the Breast Cancer Harness the Hope Foundation in Ontario.
And it actually started with your daughters who were barrel racing and went from that world into harness racing.
That's absolutely right. Our girls would barrel race, and Wrangler always used to sponsor Tough Enough to Wear Pink night for the cowboys and the cowgirls. Everybody would wear pink. So the first colt is Twin B Tough Enough, which Steve Elliott bought and did wonderful with him. We were really pleased to see that. The second foal was Twin B Sonia, named after a friend of our girls who passed away, unfortunately, of breast cancer at 32. And we named her Sonia. And actually, our daughter bought her back as a 3-year-old to race because the name meant so much to us. So now we have Twin B Fighter. You have to be a fighter to beat breast cancer.
Yes, you do. And you have a challenge yourself for other consigners.
We're hoping that all the consigners here, and every sale actually, see what we're doing and helping give back. And there's always some kind of charity that people are close to, whether it's autism or colon cancer or homeless. There's something for everyone. So if, consigners could take a proceed of their one special horse to promote and give it back, that would be fantastic.
Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. We wish you the best of luck on Monday, and congratulations on this amazing cause.
Thank you very much.
So Nina, tell me a little bit about your operation. I know you and your sister Stephanie came together for a wonderful horse by the name of Some Beach Somewhere.
That's right. Stephanie is technically the breeder of Some Beach Somewhere, and we had the privilege of selling him as a yearling for $40,000, and that's just kind of the well-known story, but we're definitely a team. My husband and I own Spring Haven Farm, Jeff and I, and Stephanie has worked for us. She has her own farm as well, Rails Edge, but we come together under the same banner at sale time. So.
Well, that's great. So it's a family affair. Tell me a little bit about your greatest highlight from Harrisburg.
Definitely being able to have the privilege of selling just some of your favorites over the year. We had a cool story a couple years ago about selling a couple that we actually pin hooked, and we've gotten a lot of flack from that and a lot of maybe press in that, but that was a lot of fun. We sold 2 that we pin hooked for not a whole lot of money, and then they went on and we sold them for $260,000 and $160,000 respectively. So wow. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Wow. Well, you definitely made some money there. Yeah. Tell us a little bit. What do you expect to see this week?
I'm expecting some nice prices for the sale overall. I think there's been a lot of interest so far. And we're pretty heavy on the trotter side here. I've got some outstanding videos, especially of a lot of my trotters. We've got a lot of really good Ontario breds. If you're looking for it, we should have it.
Well, good luck to you at the sale this week.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Joe Thompson of Winback Farms. Joe, this is a 3-year process from deciding who you will breed the mares to and raising them up. I mean, you've got to be quite excited about where they are now today.
Oh, that's a funny comment, Heather.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, 3 years ago. Now you're seeing how stupid I was 3 years ago, and how I listened to some people. I'm blaming on the other guys. I'm throwing them under the bus. Okay. All the brilliant decisions are mine. All the bad decisions belong to those other guys.
Well, great. Well, you've had some success. You had the 3-year-old facing filly, 0 tolerance this year in New York. You also had the 2-year-old trotting colt, Third Shift. Tell us a little bit about those horses.
Well, I just think they did what they were supposed to do, and we raised them all the same. So we raise champions, and when we turn them over to trainers, and then you know what they do to them. So some of them don't turn out to be champions, and it's not our fault because we raise them the right way, we breed them the right way. So it has to be their fault. We've got a good consignment, really good consignment, and a lot of people, as you said, with Ontario, I think we're number 1 up there. We've been number 1 in New York forever. We're number 2 in Pennsylvania, and I wonder why that is. But somebody has more horses and breed more horses than we do in Pennsylvania, but we'll take number 2 because we're going to try harder.
Right. Well, you have quite an impressive record here, and we wish you the best of luck at the sale this week. Julie, tell me a little bit about the brunch that you have planned here Monday.
We've got brunch from 10 to 12. And we're opening up for all of the buyers to come We really feel that we should be giving back to them, and this is our way to do it. There's no better way than to get you a drink and fill your belly.
Well, we've heard a lot of excitement about it, so I wish you the best of luck at Concord Stud and the rest of the week.
Thank you.
I really hope so, because that's what gets everybody excited. Everybody wants to buy that champion, and if it takes $1 million to buy it, I hope he's a here, or she.
That's an awful big bar to get over $1 million. I think there'll be some horses sell extremely well. I have a little doubt that there'll be one bring $1 million, but the possibility exists, and the ceiling has now been broken.
I don't think we have $1 million yearling, but I think we have several that when you add a few of them together will come to $1 million pretty quickly.
$1 million yearling, I don't know how many more we're going to see right away, but I think the biggest thing that the $1 million yearling did was it allows people to feel that, they don't feel any restraint in going after a horse. So maybe it might not make for $1 million yearling, but it might make for more $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 yearling. So I think it was a good benchmark to break, and I think it'll help other sales a lot.
I don't have one in my barn. Hopefully someone else does. But listen, it was quite a feet to achieve. I think it was great for the industry. I got a lot of feedback actually from the thoroughbred people. That the $1 million sale in our business was an eye opener, and it was unprecedented. And I think it's great for our sport, for everybody, and for the breeders and anybody who participates in our sport.
Oh, of course. We always want to think, I'm a glasses half full kind of girl, so absolutely there's got to be.
Maybe somewhere in the Harrisburg sale, but not here.
$1 million horse, that would be exciting.
We've talked to the consigners, we've seen the horses. Everyone is here rechecking their list. It's empty in the sales ring now, but Monday, this place will be packed. I'm Heather Wilder for Harness Racing Update.